Welcome back to another deep dive with us. This time we're looking at something a little different. You reached out about a potential investment opportunity in industrial real estate and sent over some documentation about a property. I have to say I was pretty intrigued.
Yeah, it definitely piqued my interest too. When it comes to industrial real estate.
It all starts with location, right?
Absolutely, location, location, location.
And this one seems like it could be in a really strategic spot.
Yeah.
The address is 7702 Industrial Lane in Temple Terrace, Florida. And they're calling this a prime industrial opportunity. But I'm curious, what makes a location prime when we're talking industrial real estate?
Well, you hit the nail on the head. It is all about location. It's all about access and connectivity. Think of it like the circulatory system of a business. You need goods flowing in and out efficiently. And this property, well, let's just say it's practically a transportation hub. It's just a few miles from major highways like I-75 and I-4, not to mention the port of Tampa Bay. And you want to talk about air travel. Tampa Executive Airport is a short hop away.
So we're talking trucks and ships and even air freight. This property is set up for success no matter how the goods are coming or going.
Exactly. And there's another layer to this location that's really interesting. It's practically next door to an Amazon distribution center. And that's not just a coincidence.
Okay, now that's interesting. So how does being close to an Amazon facility make this property more valuable?
Well, think about the explosive growth of e-commerce. Amazon is a major player in that space, right?
Yeah.
And they need a vast network of distribution centers to get products to customers quickly. Being close to one of those hubs puts this property right in the heart of that flow, that logistical flow.
So it's not just about physical proximity. It's about tapping into the power of that e-commerce network.
Precisely. This property could potentially benefit from what we call spillover demand, attracting businesses that want to be close to the action, maybe even working directly with Amazon or its supply chain.
That makes a lot of sense. Kind of like setting up shop next to a busy highway. You're bound to get more traffic.
Yeah.
But let's dive into the property itself a little bit. The documents mention 2 buildings totaling over 10,500 square feet. What did that tell us about the potential here?
Well, flexibility is key in industrial real estate. And having multiple buildings means that a potential buyer has options. They could use one building for warehousing and another for light manufacturing, or even lease out a portion for some additional income.
So instead of being limited to a single use, this property allows for a more diversified approach.
Exactly. And, it also provides room for growth. If a business starts to expand, it has the space to scale up its operations without having to relocate.
That flexibility, that's huge, especially for a business that's in growth mode. But there's one more detail in these property documents that really caught my eye. One of the buildings has showroom space. You don't see that every day in an industrial property?
That's right. Yeah, it is a unique feature. Most industrial properties are all about functionality. Loading docks, high ceilings, ample storage. But this showroom, it really adds a layer of versatility.
It's almost like blurring the lines between industrial and commercial real estate.
Yeah.
What kind of possibilities does that open up for potential buyers?
Well, it could be a game changer for businesses that want to showcase their products, directly to clients. Imagine a manufacturing company that can now invite customers to see their products in action right there on site.
It's a built-in marketing tool. Instead of just shipping out products, they can create a more immersive experience.
Exactly. And it's not just about showcasing products either. It could also be used for client meetings, training sessions, or even, small-scale retail operations. It really expands the potential uses of the property.
And speaking of potential product, the documents emphasize that this property is a prime investment opportunity in a high-growth area. We've talked about location and building features, but what makes Temple Terrace such a hot spot for industrial real estate?
Well, the Tampa Bay region as a whole is experiencing tremendous economic growth, and Temple Terrace is right in the thick of it. We're seeing population growth, job creation, and a surge in demand for goods and services, all of which fuel the need for industrial space.
So it's not just about finding a good property, it's about finding a property in a market with strong fundamentals.
Exactly. And when you consider this property's proximity to the Amazon distribution center, it's clear that they're capitalizing on that massive growth of e-commerce. And that's a trend that's only going to continue, which further strengthens the long-term value of this investment.
That's a great point.